look at the schools to industry pipeline, which is the public health approach. The schools to industry pipeline is a network of culturally competent organizations that go across youth psychologists, rites of passage. Now, African rites of passage gives young people a cultural context of being in their community. It brings up their citizenship, and then it gives them a measure of personality and character that introduces them and makes them very strong and viable citizens within their communities. Alternative educational provision, student advocacy, which is organizations like Taking Positive Steps and the Black Child Agenda. We have been working with educators to create our own educational curriculum and have a very robust curriculum ready to go in a box today. Employment training and entrepreneurialism, which is provided by organizations like Access UK, who spend all of their time not only working with the grassroots organizations to coordinate their efforts, but also in terms of industry, so that they are literally connecting the dots from an educational perspective all the way into employment. Then child-parent intervention. A lot of people are asking, what is this? So if we think about the Eurocentric lens, we think about social services being called, which would isolate the child from their parents whenever a family breakdown occurs. So we might have seen a lot of missing children recently who are being groomed by gangs. They become vulnerable the minute a family breaks down in its communication. The point of child-parent intervention is to heal the rifts in the family, and obviously if there is physical or sexual abuse taking place, our counsellors have the experience not only to recognize that, but then to call in the agencies that would protect the child and take them out of the home. But before that takes place, what we desire is for the children to be integrated back into their family, where potentially the family may not have the skills or the tools to be able to do that themselves. Then we work with a number of youth mentoring organizations who again are specifically allocated to young men and women to give them an understanding of their interpersonal problems, overcoming societal hurdles, and clearing career paths and connecting them with all of the other components of the schools to industry pipeline. Last in the list, we have culturally competent youth psychologist services. Now, these counsellors would work in the schools, in the alternative spaces for education, and also with the child-parent intervention as well. So what we would do is coordinate maybe a number of these agencies around one family so that they could get the multiple benefits. So what we invite delivery partners to do is to sign up to the schools to industry pipeline as a delivery partner, so that when we are allocating funding, we can start to include you in that robust provision of culturally competent services.